if you eat something spicy, you be having crazy kind of dreams.
I'm a dreamer.
I am definitely a dreamer.
Yes,
I'm a
I
dreamer
am a
too.
dreamer.
Do you know Sky and QB? Power to the people.
Yes.
You feel me?
That's called the daydream.
We are history makers, baby. And I know right now I don't have two nickels to rub together. I haven't always made calculated decisions that supported my dream. If you ain't go out on Valentine's, you ain't the one. I have a dream. Welcome back to The Glow Up. This is the Glow Up Podcast, where we seek to empower you all as we stand on four pillars: God, life, overcoming, and wealth. We meet here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And we just want to empower you to become the best version of yourself. We want you to be the best you that you can be. And we want you to live out God's plan for your life. I am Sky, the butterfly, and this is my beautiful co-host,
your girl QB.
QB in the place to be. That's right. So listen, before we get started, we want you to share, to like, share, like whichever way you want to go. Like, share, and subscribe. Why haven't you subscribed yet? We really want you to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification button because we want you to stay informed about our content. So when we post our videos, you will get informed. Join us every Tuesday. Again, we do offer a live chat during the premiere of our podcast. So we get to interact with you. It is live and we get to respond and you get to give your input. We just want you to literally join the conversation.
Yes.
Well, it's still February. And it's been all about love. Y'all was booed up last week. Y'all probably broke up. People probably broke up by now. Or some of y'all they took y'all out on the 15th. You know, they used to say, if your Valentine don't take you out to the 15th, you the side piece.
So what if he told me let's go out on the weekend? Because the 14th is...
Nah, B. Nah. If you ain't go out on Valentine's, you ain't the one.
That is funny.
But in addition to this being Heart Month, and in addition to this being a month where we celebrate Valentine's, we could not let the month close out without highlighting that it's Black History Month.
Absolutely.
Power to the people. You feel me? Power to the people. So we just wanted to, use Black History Month as an inspiration for this week's podcast. Because I'm pretty sure you all done sat through all kind of Black History classes and all kind of stuff. You know about Rosa Parks, you know about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all the good people. Thurgood Marshall. Yeah.
Douglass.
But do you know Sky? And QB? Because we are history makers, baby. And is. But today's topic is titled, I Have a Dream.
Yeah.
I Have a Dream. And so I Have a Dream was a famous speech penned and delivered by Dr. Martin Luther King. And this took place on August 28th, 1963, I believe. The March on Washington. And it's one of his most famous speeches, right? I Have a Dream. And it's transcend through time, decades, children, everybody knows Dr. King, right?
Yes.
And so he was our inspiration for today's podcast. And we just wanted to talk a little bit about what it's like to dream, what it's like to have goals, have passion, have vision, and to dream. Do you dream? Are you a dreamer?
I am a dreamer.
I am definitely a dreamer.
Yes,
I'm a dreamer too. Like, are you a dreamer, like visionary dreamer, or are you dreamer like go to sleep, close your eyes, wake up, and then close your eyes again and get right back to the dream?
Both.
Well, you gotta teach me a secret because one time I had this dream and I was trying to get back to it so bad because it was this fine man. It was a holy dream.
Yeah.
But he was fine. And I couldn't get back to it. Every time, I promise you, every time I close my eyes, I kept seeing Miss Doubtfire. I'm like, no.
Not Mrs.
That ain't the one.
Next.
Skip next. Next. But yeah, so being a dreamer. But today when we talk about dreaming means something a bit different to us. It's a bit deeper. And it simply means being determined to receive everything asked and mandated. Dream. Determined to receive everything asked and mandated. And we're believers. And that is our dream. We are determined that everything that we have, God has placed as a desire in our heart, and we've asked him for, and that he's ordered in our life, he's mandated in our life, he's purposed in our life. He's that's a mandate. When God orders something for you, that's a mandate.
Yes.
When God speaks something over you, that's a mandate. When God plans something for you, that's a mandate. When God purposes something for you,
it is.
That's one more. When God promises something to you, that is a mandate.
Yes.
A mandate is something that is set in, or it's something regulatory. Yeah. It's something that it has to happen. It's demanded.
It's going to happen.
And it's going to happen. Yeah. And if you believe like we believe, it's already happened. We just got to catch up to it.
Absolutely.
And so we are determined to receive everything. I'm not leaving nothing behind. Because the thing about a dream is most times people dream and they sleep. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm woke. All however you want to say it. And I'm going to experience. My dreams are going to become a reality.
Yeah.
That's when your dreams become a reality. When you're determined. To receive everything you asked and everything that was mandated, your dreams become a reality.
Yeah.
So what are some of your dreams, girl?
Some of my dreams. What is some of my dreams? One dream that I do want to have, we spoke about last week, is I do want to be married. Be married with the whole children.
Okay.
Living in
children.
Children.
Not a child. You want children.
I want children.
Okay.
That, and I also dream to have a bigger salon, like owning my own salon instead of a suite.
Right.
That's my dream.
That's your dream. That's my dream. Remember that one, Dream Girls?
Yeah.
That's my dream. So I have a dream.
Come on, Luther.
I dreamt, and I still dream about being a very large platform speaker. And it's not even something that I necessarily wanted. Like this wasn't something I asked for. Initially. I'm asking for it now because it's such a prominent dream.
Yeah.
But it's something I believe has been mandated over my life. And I received prophecy about it. Like, I know that I have a voice for the nations.
Yes.
And I know that my voice carries a word for the nations. And I know that the word that my voice carries is one from God for the nations. And so that is a dream that I have. And I believe my dream is going to become a reality more sooner than later.
Yeah.
Honestly,
absolutely,
more sooner than later.
I feel like even now for you,
right?
Even now, I believe God.
Yeah, I do. I do.
I see it.
That is a dream that I definitely wake up and go back to sleep and jump right back in it.
Yeah.
And when I mean wake up and go back to sleep, I'm talking about like stepping outside of God's will.
Yeah.
And when I get back in line, it's like I can't shake it.
Yeah.
I can't get away from it. So that is one. I dream to be a wife. I dream to be a wife, and I'm purposing this year to make decisions that support my dream.
Absolutely.
And we're going to talk about that. Are your decisions supporting your dream? Because if it's only supporting your sleeping dream, it'll never be a reality. Right? Yep. But in order for it to be a reality, you have to make, while you are awake, while you are active, while you are conscious, you have to make a conscious decision that supports your dream. So if I desire to, if one desires to be a wife, then they can't be playing the field.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I can put on a uniform and I can be up to bat.
Right.
But playing the can't play the field, right? You gotta settle down.
Yeah.
Gotta put down a player's card.
Right.
You know, you can't be a pimp. You feel me? Put it down if you desire to be a wife. And you have to operate and walk on a morally right path. And I dare not tell you all my business because y'all need to know my business.
I know.
But what I will say is that I haven't always. I haven't always made calculated decisions that supported my dream. I haven't always walked down the moral road. I took shortcuts. I hopped over fences, that kind of thing. And so while I pursue my dream, I do pray and ask God to change my heart.
Absolutely.
And to help me to make better decisions. Help me to make better decisions. So to be a voice for the nation, to be a wife, have a family, because honestly, and I want to be a mom. I would love to be a mom to a child that I birthed.
Yeah.
But I am also excited about the idea of being a mom to a child, be it a stepchild, adopted child, or whatever. But at the heart of that desire, it's really not about me.
Yeah.
I really want to give my mom. That is my dream because I know my mom wants to be a grandma. I know she does. And I really want to be able to give that to her. So that's part of my dream.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a lot of dreams. Some dreams I can't tell y'all about. Some dreams we can't talk about. But I do dream to be a million or trillionaire. I'll take a billionaire.
Period.
Million, billion, trillion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely dream of being an heir. Yeah. I am an heir.
You are. Yeah.
I'm an heir to the throne. I'm an heir to Christ.
Okay.
And so therefore, a millionaire is what I claim. A billionaire would be even better. Right? But that's my dream. I dream of living a life where everything about me looks like God. My bank account looks like God. Okay. My health report looks like God.
Yeah.
My walk, my talk, you know what I'm saying? My family looks like God. You know, my energy, all of that, my vibe. I that is my dream where everything looks like God.
Yeah.
So that's my dream.
Yeah. My dreams started out as nightmares.
Ooh.
But you got to go through some nightmares.
So are nightmares just scary dreams?
Yeah. Scary dreams. Even I don't know. Just like you said, you know, one of your dreams is being called to the nations, to speak to the nations, and you didn't ask for it.
Right.
Sometimes we dream dreams that we didn't ask for, and I just want to second you on that. But you are a voice. You are definitely a voice for the nation.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
And I dreamed that dream too.
Yeah,
so.
you did. Now, speaking of dreaming dreams, right? Because I have a dream. I'm determined to receive everything asked and mandated over my life. So, we gonna put that on the shirt.
Oh yeah.
Y'all gonna buy it? Y'all gonna buy that shirt?
Better.
You better buy it.
I ain't always been saved.
But when we talk about dreams in a natural sense, right?
Yeah.
We dream. Studies show that we dream tons of dreams in one night. How do you decipher between, now shifting from just the natural dream, how do you decipher between what's a dream and what's just something for you to do for now? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how do you know? Because you're going to pursue how you categorize your goal, right? Because a dream is a goal, right? How you categorize your goal, because not every goal is a dream.
Right.
How you categorize it will then determine how you pursue it, what your pursuit of it looks like. So if it's just a goal, if listen, I just gotta pay these bills right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and work for Amazon. I don't know if it's necessarily my dream to work for Amazon, but it's the goal, trying to get a job to pay my bills. How do you differentiate, or how do you define, well, what's just, this is a goal for now, a short-term goal, and then this is a lifelong dream?
A goal is something that I set. For me, a lifetime dream is something that God has put up under me.
I like that.
That's
good. Say that again. A goal is something. I know that's really good.
A goal is something that I planned, and a dream is something that comes from God. Even for an example, with me coming from New Jersey to here, it's like God put that fire up under me, like, no, you have to go now.
Right.
Even came through prophecy, prophecies that say, hey, God said run. You know, came through a natural, like a literal dream, like, you know, with me doing hair and stuff like that. And it's like, that's a dream.
Yeah.
A dream versus a goal, versus me saying like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go work for this place, and, you know, get money until I can invest in myself.
Right.
That's the difference.
So dreams are God led.
Absolutely.
And that's so good, Q. That is so good. Yeah. And it is actually, you know, scripture. And the scripture is, well, it's found in two places, but we're going to read. It's found in Joel 2, but it's also in Acts 17.
Yeah.
2:17, excuse me. In Acts 2:17, it says, in the last days, God says, I will pour out my spirit upon all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. And your old men will dream dreams. And so it's like their dreams, it is really coming out from what's been poured out from God's spirit.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think sometimes we have to stay before God and keep consulting with God about our dreams, because sometimes God's brain is so much bigger than ours. Like, I like to think of myself as a smart cookie, but God, I'm stupid. No, you're stupid compared to God. I'm foolish compared to God.
Foolish.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the right word.
And I'm stupid sometimes. I know God look at me and be like, girl, you're so stupid.
Didn't I just say?
I just told you. But compared to God, our wisdom is so minute. Minute. Compared to God, our knowledge is so minute. God is so, like, his imagination is far beyond ours, our wildest dreams, right? So for God to take just a piece of himself, to glimpse into eternity, see us in eternity, and then take a piece of that and then plant it in us while we're sleeping, while we can't control what else is coming in. And he says, listen, this one, I got to give this to you. Because if I give it to you in your waking hours, you'll think it was you. You'll try to take credit for it. But if I give it to you when you're sleeping, then that's all me. That's all me. I gave it. Your old men will dream dreams. And I think that is so amazing. And it causes, that's what, when you know it's from God, it gives you more zeal and zest to pursue.
Absolutely.
Martin Luther King, when he got up, when we were listening, because I'm not old enough to have been there, but seeing the recap of or as they say, the replay, #replay on social media. But see, he was so passionate, and Martin was not old. He's a 30-something-year-old man delivering something with such passion and such conviction, because he had a conversation with God. He had in front of millions, thousands of people. So this is how when God shows you what he has planned for you or gives you passion, pursue it relentlessly. You have to be determined. We talked about Tyler Perry a couple of episodes ago, and talk about having a dream and pursuing it relentlessly. And there are countless others that, you know, we could discuss. But because he was just more recently in the media with his film, he pursued it relentlessly.
Yep.
Like, I
Nonstop,
know what God
consistent.
showed me.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm sleeping in my car.
Yep.
Nobody is showing up to this play, but I'm a put it on again.
Whatever it takes.
I'm going to keep going. Keep going. Nobody bought the platters, but God showed me that I'm going to be a chef, so I'm going to keep cooking.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody responded to my post, but I'm going to keep posting.
Right.
You know, nobody looked at it, but I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to be consistent. You know why? Because I'm passionate about it. We talked just last week about love, and what love is consistent. I love this thing. I love this thing, this passion that God has put inside of me. This promise that God is giving me. And I'm going to be consistent in pursuing it, regardless of who else shows up, regardless of who else affirms, regardless of who else, I'm going to pursue it relentlessly. So, I remember as a child, do you ever dream and see like visions? Because, all right, do you think there's a difference between visions and dreams?
Same thing.
Okay. Sometimes I think there's difference. Because, you know, even in scriptures, you say your sons and daughters will prophesy, your sons will, your young men will see visions, and old men will dream.
Well, vision to me is when you're woke. A dream to me sometimes
when you're
is when you're sleeping.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So same thing, but it's about the state that you're in. Okay. So have you ever had vision, and it actually happened? Like what?
Like doing hair, like in my, it hasn't happened yet in my own salon, but I'm working towards it.
Yeah.
But having my own suite, that was definitely a vision that I seen. Actually, before I even went to hair school, this was like when I was probably still in high school.
So tell us a little about the space, the gap between the vision and you turning the key in your suite. What took place in between
everything? A whole bunch of nightmares. Just life. Learning how to deal with people. Learning how to speak to people. Learning how to get good at my craft and what I do. And I actually, during that time when I did have the vision, I was looking forward of working with my cousin Latoya Jackson, who owned a salon in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, I was going to say, you related to the Jacksons?
No.
Latoya.
But she is
Latoya,
a Jackson.
Janet, Michael.
Shout out to Latoya. But I was actually working with her as her assistant and also as a stylist, doing the work for years.
Yeah.
I did my family hair, my friends' hair. Everybody know that I do hair.
Yeah.
And I just stayed in that. After that vision, I just stayed in that practice.
Right.
Until I was able to come here and turn that key.
Yeah. And so what it sounds to me is that it's not enough to just have the vision, but there has to be a plan.
Absolutely.
And you have to plan for the vision, and then work the plan.
Absolutely.
So that the dream or the vision becomes a reality. Right? And there's a lot that can take place, and this is where the empowerment and the encouragement comes in, because some of us have had dreams for a long time, and we lose hope and we lose sight of our dreams because of time. A lot of time has gone by.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking about Joseph, right? And his coat many colors.
Yeah.
And there was favor on his life from the very beginning. We're talking about a Bible character. And there's favor on his life from the very beginning. And his story is so interesting because he ends up having a dream. And he has a dream about his purpose. And his dream puts him ahead of his siblings, right? And everybody can't handle your dreams. Because a lot of times, or oftentimes, or many times, or sometimes, your dreams might put other people in a subservient position to you.
Yeah.
and they can't handle it.
Right.
So you gotta be careful who you share your dreams with.
That's true.
Because God is going to show you some things and who you're going to be. And immediately following that was attack. Because this is what, and I think we all probably could relate to that. Like, it's like as soon as you verbalize something or accept something, accept the challenge, accept the call, it's like, bam, here comes the attack. Everything falling apart. You had dream for the business, you had dream for the mobile business, the truck, whatever it is, and then everything was running smooth until you made the announcement, grand opening on. Now all of a sudden, all this stuff, things being attacked. And so going back to Joseph, so he had a dream, but it was what's amazing to me about his story is before he got to the manifestation of his dream, which was that he would be sitting, you know what I'm saying? He would be sitting in a high position, in a position of authority. Before he got there, he had to go low. He got thrown. He was put into prison. Right. So he's put into prison. And it's in prison that he became a dream interpreter. He began to interpret other people's dreams. Now, have you ever been there where you got a dream, God's giving you a dream, but before you get to your dream, you got to sit and support other people's dreams? And I don't know about you, that junk gets tiring. I cannot imagine what it felt like to be Joseph in prison and you holding on to the dream that God gave you about you, but he put you in a position to support other people's dreams, to speak into their lives about their dreams, to pour into them about their dreams. How hard do you think that was?
Honestly, through experience, it wasn't hard for me. Only because, the difference is Joseph didn't know that he didn't know that him being able to interpret the dreams was his gift, is what God, gave him. So I feel like, even going back to like me helping my cousin at the salon, I feel like it was helping me in a sense. Me helping you help me, right? Me helping you get to like helping your dream helps me determine where I need to be in my dream, right? Is that thing of staying in your lane and knowing your lane, because it's like I know my purpose and I know my vision is to become a stylist. So why not be up under someone who is a stylist? Or not why not be able to encourage them to do this and that? Because there was instances where I actually helped her make product and because this was stuff that God was showing me to show her, and it also built character within me that I'm able to work with anyone. Joseph could have sat in that jail cell and said, I'm not interpreting your dreams, like I'm in this jail cell, get me out of this jail cell, and I'll help interpret your dreams. So I think that he was in a place where he knew God. He knew God, he knew the purpose, and he knew that if I help them interpret these dreams, like he told them, if I help you, remember me when you get out. Remember that I helped you, so that when you remember me when you get out, so that I can get out, So I think that his posture was, he knew what God was going to do at the end of the day.
That is very commendable. And I commend you, Joseph, if that was your posture. I commend you. Because somebody come buy me out. Somebody come get me. Come get me now. Find out what the bill is. It's only 10%. Come pay this bill.
Do they got payment plans?
Come pay this bill. Like, don't you dare leave me in here and I'm watching other people get out and I'm still bound.
Yeah.
Hoping. And that doesn't mean on a perfect day in my world.
Yeah.
That is the goal, to have that posture of such strong faith that even while I'm down and out and I'm behind bars, my it's to still maintain. And so if that is your posture, that is a beautiful place to be in. But for those of us who are growing to that point, I understand how you feel. I understand how you feel. There's a movie, I don't know if you ever saw it. It's kind of old. Excuse me. It's called 27 Dresses. Did you see it?
No.
You have to watch this movie. It is about a girl who she works, she's like a journalist of some sorts or assistant to no, she's not a journalist. She's an assistant, whatever. She is a friend to everybody. She is the epitome of always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And we watch this movie and she wants to be loved. She wants to be a wife. She wants to have a family, but she's always a bridesmaid. 27 weddings she was in.
Is that the one with Raven?
Raven
Simone?
No.
Okay.
It is a.
Okay.
So she has these 27 dresses and she becomes like the talk of the town. Like this journalist does a story on her because he's like, oh my goodness, how lame basically can you be that you're always standing supporting somebody else. Yeah. And you're the one who really wants this. You're the one who really wants the bride and wants to be the bride. Some of them weren't even happy in their relationships, but here you are. And so I do want to I want to connect with the person who says that I have a dream and I've been dreaming this dream and I've been growing weary because though I have my own dream, I'm always have to hold up somebody else while they pursue theirs. I always have to be the one with a plea of, well, when you get up there, can you remember me? Because we don't get to hear people's voices. We don't get to hear people's voices when we read the Bible. Yeah. So I get them all. You know. I know. You already know. I get them all kind of voices and everything. So we don't know if Joseph was like, hey, yo, dog, yeah, homie, yeah, you got that one. Oh, all right, I see you. Come visit me. Oh, hey. Don't forget about me when you get out in them streets. All right, dog. Or was he like, dog, like, I've been here for a long time. Like, can you look out for a brother? Can you remember me? Like, we don't know. Yeah. And I think us not knowing puts us in a position to consider all of the some different scenarios. And there's somebody who is very strong in their faith. Somebody who is like, listen, I remember when God gave me a vision. God told me I was going to be a successful entrepreneur. God told me I was going to be a successful business owner. God told me that I was going to be the head and not the tail. God told me that I was going to, and they're very strong. And I know right now I don't have two nickels to rub together. Yeah. But God. And that person is strong in their faith, and that person then becomes a light to the others who are like, I don't got two nickels to rub together. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that was me. Maybe that wasn't God that showed me that dream. Because time definitely causes you to sometimes question. Yeah. Who was the author of that thing? Was that the chocolate ice cream I ate before bed?
That's called the daydream. Where you sitting there, you daydreaming about something.
No, but if you eat something spicy, you be having crazy kind of dreams.
Yeah, that's true.
So you be wondering, like, was that God? Was that me? Is this something I should be pursuing? Am I really a painter? Am I supposed to leave my 401k job and to go out here and start this business by myself? Is this really is this a God-given dream? Yeah. So how do we pursue our dreams? I would say the first thing would be Matthew 6:33, seek God first.
Absolutely.
When it talks about pursuing your dreams, you have to seek God first because you don't know which Joseph you going to be.
Yeah, listen.
You don't know if you're going to be the Joseph that's like, listen, I know who God called me to be. I know I'm a dreamer. I know I'm in this prison right now, but I know you're going to remember me. And you might be that Joseph. Yeah. And seek God because then, or you might be the Joseph that's like, dog. Somebody remember me. So seek God first.
Can I make a phone call?
Can I get a phone call? Put some money on my books, man. Put some money on my books. Yeah. So seek God first. What else would you say in terms of what if we were developing a formula for one who was determined to receive everything that they asked and that was mandated over their life? What would you say would be part of the formula? Seeking God and what else?
Seeking God and kind of taking inventory of your life. Taking inventory of where you are, who you are, who's around you, what's around you, just so that you can get a sense of where you're going. Because a lot of times we have dreams and we're far away from what the dream is. And I feel like everything will line up once we see God, and once we take inventory
Mm-hmm.
of where we are.
So seeking God, we're taking inventory of where we are. I will also say to remain confident in your purpose and in your call.
Yes.
Remain confident. You know you heard God. You know you heard God. Life don't look like you heard God, but you know you heard God.
Yeah.
You know without a shadow of a doubt that this is something that God, he won't let you sleep.
Yeah.
You think about it when you sleep. It's the first thing. You on your job, supposed to be. So I think.
Here we go.
Because I promise I would be.
Oh, we need to implement a sky moment in the podcast.
Moment.
And put some music behind it, like sky moment.
Oh Lord! Oh, she dreaming now.
That's a vision.
That's a vision. But I remember times where I was working jobs, but it was so far away from what my dream was, and I would find myself in the job but studying the dream.
Yeah.
On my phone, I just couldn't get away from it. You know, I just couldn't get away from it. So you have to be confident in your purpose and confidently trust the call that God made on your life. You know, the Bible says that gifts and callings come without repentance.
Yes.
Right? And that repentance meaning that God, it's like God isn't going to, whatever your call is, that's your call. Whatever your gift is, that's your gift. That's it. It comes without repentance. It also says that we should be confident because he that hath begun a good work is going to complete it. Yes. God is going to complete because it wasn't your dream to start with.
Right.
It was his. Remember, it was conceived in God's mind first. He had a dream about you. Then he planted his dream about you inside of you so that you dream his dream. And that's why it got to happen. Because you're dreaming God's dream.
And knowing that fact, it puts you in a position to forget about time. Don't time your dreams.
Yeah.
Don't time your visions. Me, I used to be like, yeah, by this time, I'm going to be doing this. By this time, I ain't going to tell you how old I am. But this age, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be living on the hill, married and stuff. And I'm still this big age. And because I put a time on it.
Right.
God's timing is not our time. At this point, time is just a delusion to me.
Yeah.
It's just an illusion, not delusion. It's just an illusion.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you're putting time on your dream, it takes forever. It takes forever. Instead of you focusing on, you be at work and you just can't wait. Them last 5 minutes be the longest. Because you just watching the clock like, all right, 4 more minutes.
5 minutes go by slow when you waiting to get off work. And it go by so fast when it's time for you to get up.
Yes.
Like, you ever wake up 5 minutes before you supposed to?
Absolutely.
You like,
all the time. I have
that
to
5 minutes
snooze
go by
like
so
5 times.
Go by so fast.
Yes.
It goes by so fast when it's something that you want.
Yes.
And so slow when it's something that you don't want. And how do we get past time? Because this is the reality. Time is all around us.
Yeah.
In our world, it's all around us. How do you get past? How do you have to train your mind not to focus on that. And you do that by just focusing on the promise.
Yeah, focus on a promise and those little goals in between.
Yeah.
Once you reach those little goals in between, it's like, okay, next level. Okay, next level.
Yeah.
Okay, next level.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here.
That's good.
That's
good. That's good. So could it be that we've been assigned or God is calling us to set goals based on our dream? And so then, and their goals should be, Pastor Wanda Martin, she does goal setting. Shout out to Pastor Wanda Martin. She does goal setting and she's like phenomenal with it. So I dare not try to, step into her shoes. But I do know that when you are setting goals, they should be attainable goals. So, millionaire, now short of me hitting a
like you
Powerball or something like that, it's not in this next second. Well, you know what? I take that back because God is able to do.
Absolutely.
God can do whatever he want to do. However, if my dream is to be a millionaire, I can begin to set goals, business goals, investment goals to set me up so that I can obtain, that dream.
Absolutely.
And God is going to carry me through each of those goals.
Absolutely.
So that I live out the mandate that he has on my life. So we're seeking God first. We are not focusing on time. We are being confident in the promise and in the call.
Yeah.
We are taking inventory, personal self-inventory about ourselves.
Yes.
And we should also commit. We have to commit. It has to be a commit. Decide and commit. You have to commit. You have to pursue it relentlessly. And I've been saying this all this podcast. Pursue it relentlessly. Nothing happens if I go to the gym 3 times a week for 3 weeks straight and then I stop. I'm going to probably undo the work that I did for 3 weeks. And I never reached the final goal because I didn't stay committed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. If you're saving, you're like, oh, I'm saving. I'm going to save this year. I'm going to save this year. And then by March, you didn't depleted your savings account.
Right.
Or you're not putting anything in it. It doesn't grow because you're not staying committed to it. Stay committed to your goals. You have a dream. All of us have dreams. All of us have dreams. You have a dream. You have a dream. You have a vision that you are determined. You are determined to receive everything that you ask for and everything that's been mandated on your life. And you can do it if you seek God first, if you commit to his will, if you commit to his plan for your life, if you set goals and then you follow through with those goals, if you confidently trust that it was God that gave you the dream from the beginning, regardless of who hating on you, regardless of who else is doing what, maybe, because this is another thing. Sometimes we get discouraged and derailed when we see somebody else doing what we dreamed about doing. But I would be so upset if Strowman's bread stopped making bread because Wonder Bread did, because I don't like Wonder Bread.
Right. Because there's a place, a set people for Wonder, like, set people for.
I mean, I'm a Nike girl. But Adidas thrives. But so does Nike.
Right.
But what if Adidas said, well, we're not going to make athletic wear because Nike already.
Right.
They already got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be confident about the dream and the vision that God gave you. You've asked him for it. You've delighted yourself in it. And he's mandated that you're going to be successful. And so it's going to come to pass. So I want us all to have the Martin experience. And my prayer is that we live to see our dreams become a reality. Because much of Dr. King's dream has come to pass.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he himself didn't live to see it. But I want to live to see my dreams become a reality. Don't you?
Absolutely.
And we want that.
Yeah.
We want that for all of you. So I think it's been a good conversation.
Absolutely. It has been.
It has been. Because I have some dreams. Write down your dreams.
Yeah.
Write down your dreams. I'm going to encourage you. Keep a notebook, a journal, or something by your bed. And in the morning when you wake up, write down the things that you dreamt about. Because sometimes that's the only time God got your attention. And he like, this is the only time I can really talk to you.
Yeah.
Because it's the only time you paying attention. And, write them down. The Bible says in Habakkuk to write the vision and make it plain.
Yeah.
So write down your dreams. Write down your vision. Etch it out. Sketch it out. Develop a blueprint. Talk about what you want your husband or your wife to be, who you want them to be. What do you want the house to look like? How many bedrooms do you really want? What is the car that you really want to drive? Where do you want your business to be? Do you want it to be in Buckhead? Do you want it to be in Duluth? Do you want it to be in Fulton County? Do you want it to be in Cobb County? Where do you want your business to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you want your ministry to go? What kind of platform do you really want to have? Who is your intended audience? Who is your market? Write all of that down. Set your goals. So, I think this is going to be a year of dreams becoming a reality.
Absolutely.
I speak that this is a year that your dreams become a reality.
Yeah.
This is the year that your dreams, not your nightmares, but that your dreams, because you've been living a nightmare too long. You have been living a nightmare too long. It's time for you to live
wake
your
up.
dream. It's time for you to live your dreams, right? And so we're praying for you. We're praying that businesses are going to be birthed, that you're going to revisit things that you walked away from, that you got discouraged, and you're going to pick up the pen again.
Yeah.
You know, pick up the pen again, pick up the tool again, pick up the brush again, pick up the camera again. Whatever it is that God has birthed inside of you, that you live to see your dreams become a reality, because we all have a dream, and it's meant for us. God has dreamed about you. God has dreamed about you, and he knows the plans that he has for your life. They are plans for good and not for evil. They are plans to bring you to an expected end. And so this is the year that you live your dream. So it's been a great conversation.
And just to say one more thing, for those people who feel like that you haven't dreamed, or you haven't had a vision, or God hasn't revealed to you what it is that, you know, that you want to do within his life, dream. Be determined to receive everything you ask for and mandate it.
Yeah.
Meaning, don't be afraid to ask God.
Yeah.
Let him show you what you know, what he designed for you to do, so that you can prep, plan, and prepare.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, this is it. This has been a great conversation. Great conversation. Go out there, encourage your friends, family to dream again. Like we said earlier, please subscribe. Comment below. If you subscribe, say I did already. That's all you gotta write. I did already. No, actually write dreaming. Then we're gonna see if y'all been paying attention. Right, dreaming. So we will see you guys again, same time.
Yeah.
Same location, same day, next Tuesday, 7 p.m. right here on the Glow Podcast. I'm Sky the Butterfly.
It's your girl QB.
And life begins when you glow up.
Power Peace, to the people.
Yeah.